Hey Sandy, here we go with your video. I do encourage you to watch the how to hold the guitar video, which has us like this, where the guitar is chilling out like that, like that. Um, so we talked about several left-hand concepts. There's pretty much two left-hand positions as discussed. There's thumb over top position, which we often use for first position chords. We talked about the tennis ball here. That'll make certain things easier getting over there. And when you get up to around the fifth fret, then your third, sixth fret, you'll be parallel and then across your body. Then it's totally fine and mandatory that you be against your body with your arm. We're not holding it up over here. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Our thumb over top position is this, where it's really not that different than classical position. Classical is this position, like in bar chords. And we have our trick of putting four fingers all on the same string, and not just this, but then allowing for the shift out in front of the instrument. And that's for our bar chords. We also discussed finger up higher than usual for a bar chord, and how when we're playing this one, it's not necessarily a priority to get that. You were very like this and like this, etc. We want a piece of string imaginary around our thumb and middle finger area. That's what we would always want to be. We worked on some rhythms. We talked about big old range of motion. So I'm just going to play G because it's a all six string chord. I encourage you to do something super easy. You could hit the open strings. We're focused on right hand. So first we're just going, I want to hear a nice clean down. And I mean one attempt. This is the part where you really hardwire. This is the thing I can do. It's going to be tempting to play in rhythm. Just go for one focused attempt, stop until it actually kind of starts to feel less mechanical and like something where you're going to most likely succeed on your next attempt. All right, please pause your video. Now we're just going down, up. Down, up is correlate. There's a little more wrist involvement, but not much. So give yourself a couple good just single down ups. Really analyze that movement, as there fortunately is only down and up. And you can give yourself visual landmarks on your instrument. Missing is a good mistake, and we want to hear not too much attack. There we are. Then we talked about some rhythms, which, again, we want to err on the side of swinging away. So playing a chord like E minor or G, preferable to bar chords, just because bar chords might distract you with weight the first string is bringing out, when really we're trying to put our focus over on our right hand. So having gotten good at that, our next rhythm, 3, is just half 1, half 2, down, 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 up, down, up, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we discussed how we strum down on downbeat, up on upbeat, so that sounds like. And that should get fairly easy if you actually spend adequate time on the previous two things. If you haven't, go back to them. And then the exact rhythm that we were working on during the lesson was the what was it? Where everybody wants to go. That's it. Down, down, up, up, not down, down, up, down, up, down. Which, if we look at that, then you ended up on a down and have to recover. So the downside, no pun intended, to how you were playing it would manifest at the very end. Whereas wow, that's really two ups in a row, it was in the middle. So down, down, up, down, up, 1, 2, and 4. Great. So, again, try to make yourself just do one good attempt, pause, really think about it, internalize it to a level of conscious competence rather than I hope I get it, and then try to loop it. With rhythms in general, you already know this one, so we'll just go one attempt, reassess, one attempt, reassess, and then go ahead and do the whole thing. We also wrote, so section, we're at 4-4-7 in your video. When we get to our, starting in this position with no pinky, or where you want to make sure you don't bunch your hand up or start like this or anything. This can be done in thumb over top, but we're going to make a point to do it. And there we end up on 2 strings, where we're now going to go without blocking that. We're hearing and the way we tricked you into doing that was pretending it was just a chord that looked like that. So it's like our A, or we bend the wrong knuckle. But yeah, so the same thing. Down, reminder, don't drag your thumb, don't have your hand coming up. It's okay for palm to touch. And the point isn't to go. The point is to really think about the mechanics of what you're doing that are going to apply to all future things we work on. Think about anything from the history of recorded music that sounded cool to you. Chances are we can take a stab at it. It was really a pleasure meeting you today. We are good for today and the following 19 lessons. Oh my goodness, I've done it, haven't I? I've undercharged you. Yeah, I just gave you my rates for my home studio in Berkeley. Um, Here I'm $550 for 10 lessons, and what is it, $10.50 for 20? It is. So, nonetheless, we'll just let it ride at $9.25. My mistake. I'll go ahead and eat the brain fart, which I frankly think is still a very reasonable hourly rate and a pretty cool job to have. Yeah, that just obviously came upstream of consciousness, but no problem, man. We're good to go, and I'm really looking forward to working with you. I called you Kevin during the lesson a couple of times today. I have a friend from college. You guys favor each other quite a bit, you know. It's basically like a spare you. Your name is Sandy. We're going to continue under that assumption. I'll see you soon, man.